Hi everyone. Today we are going to learn the first lesson. Attitude is altitude. Attitude is altitude. I'll tell you the meaning of attitude is altitude. Attitude is the way we behave. The way we behave. Altitude. This is the high point, the height from the sea level. Here, what we learn from this line is attitude, the way we behave is always in a top position, in a great way, in a great position. So our behavior always in a great way. So that how we behave in a great way, our behavior, our attitude, everything like a role model to somebody, to everyone. Attitude is altitude, the way we behave in a great way. The first paragraph. Imagine having no arms to stretch in the morning, to help you scratch that itch, to allow you to wrap your arms around your loved ones. Imagine having no legs to kick the pebbles down the street, to walk or run, to bicycle or skateboard, or get you from point A to point B. Then imagine both at once, which is what Nick Vujicic has faced his whole life. Have you heard something like this before? In the first paragraph, it tells us generally it is very difficult without arms. Without arms, how can you stretch when you wake up in the morning? It is not possible. In the same way, if you feel itching sensation, if you want to satisfy that itching sensation, how? Generally scratch using your fingers or something. So without arms, how can you scratch? And if you want to hug your loved ones, your sister or your brother, how can you hug? Just spreading off your arms and put them around. So that is meaning of wrap. Wrap means cover. So cover your loved ones with your arm. Without arms, how can you hug? In the same way, once you imagine a person who doesn't have legs, how can the person kick the pebbles down the street? How can the person walk from point A to point B? How can the person to move somewhere? How can the person bicycle or skateboard? So this is very difficult. Then imagine both at once. The meaning is, imagine both at once. The meaning is, actually generally many of you can see a person who has no arms but he has legs. We can see, of course, he is a physically handicapped, physically challenged person. He has no arms but he has legs. In the same way, we can see the person, he has no legs but he has arms. Both at once means here the person doesn't have both arms and legs at once. So which is what? Which is what? So both without arms and without legs. A person who has without arms and legs, Nick Vujicic. Nick Vujicic has faced his whole life. Have you heard something like this before? Nick Vujicic was born with no arms and legs, but he doesn't let the details stop him. The brave 26 years old, who is mainly a torso, plays football and golf, swims and surfs despite having no limbs. In the second paragraph, we know that Nick was born without arms and legs. We can see clearly he has no arms and legs in the picture. But he doesn't let the details stop him. That here the details means the disability never stops him to get success. The brave 26 years old, who is mainly a torso, which means only trunk of the body without arms, legs, not including head also. We can see clearly in the picture, plays football and golf, swims and serves despite having no limbs. Here we know that Nick, he has no arms and legs, but he can play football like normal people. He can play golf like us. He can swim like us. So he can surf like us without having limbs. So we have arms and legs. We can do of all these things. But Nick Vujicic, with his determination and strongest efforts, he overcame his disability and can play of all these things like normal person. So the brave 26 years old man proved of all these things. We have successfully completed 2 paragraphs. I'll continue the rest of the lesson in further videos. All my dear friends, please subscribe to my channel and press bell button for further videos. Stay tuned. God bless you all. Love you all. Thank you.